Here's a water song that Wayne Frost will be able to hear. I think of St. Francis's hymn, and flowing water strong and clear, make music for thy Lord to hear. I'm at the water tower, the West Water Tower, which is right here. But that's part of the complex of it there. And here I'm going to plurk for a while after I unload some stuff from the truck. What I'm going to do is shut that off and send that water out through there. Yesterday it filled that area and started to run down the lane strong before I could get back to shut it back off. But I'll be here today. It's been about a half hour since I changed the direction of the water, and it promptly came here. It's going out the hatch at the end, going down and refilling. So, but I'm here to play with it now, so it's not just going to run wild down the lane. And then I'll shut it off when I'm not going to be here. That's where I just was. Now back here, I think I'm going to open an old hatch here as well to start to feed this, what do I call it, Zanjaria from this other end as well. Since I'm here, why not? You may not be able to keep track of this, but I'm working, filling the Zanjas from the south end up here toward the north end, and as they brim, I catch the water in the next one. I just opened another hatch here because there's the remains of a Zanja here that I can fill, and it won't put so much of a burden on that end. And I'm also working over there, plurking. That's where I was. Some of you may recognize where I am right now. This is that hard to describe a set of terraces, but where I'm standing is about at the western water table. My waist would be about at the water level, and as I say, some of you may well remember this. I call that series Hengst Fraser Mills, and I'm thinking now to actually bring the blacksmith shop, believe it or not, take it down and bring it over here and use that material to develop this area, because this definitely will have water power. But at the moment I'm just re-establishing the Zanjas. I'll show you where the water supply is coming from. When I shut it, or when I shut it off to the I need names for these. I'll call that the old apple tree, Zanjaria. Then the water comes down this way, and I let it come down. It can go pretty much wild over this hill because it's not really tamed yet. But anyway, there's the water supply, which is now available to work on this area, to plurk on it. So I'll continue to do that a little bit. I've got nothing better to do on this pleasant day. With this limited view, I can't imagine you can keep track of this, but I don't know, maybe you have a reference somehow. I just opened another hatch so I can spread water to the left and right here and meet up with water coming over there. These are just about ready to meet, and I've got an excess here which I'll catch in one of the old Zanjas when I can see where it is. I'm going at this pretty leisurely. You know, I'm just letting the old Zanjas from last year show up. And I remember that irrigating this area gave completely new life to that apple tree. And it probably will again. But anyway, I'm shutting off these various hatches that have opened now, and I'm going to shut the water supply off, or rather divert it away from here, and I'll work on it another day. I think I'll probably move this lumber, because although it's handy to have it close, it's sort of interrupting with my Zanjaria.